Centrally located cities are the traditional economic cores of most metropolitan areas, but tragically they also hold the highest rates of poverty. While just over half of metropolitan populations live in central cities, almost 2/3 of the urban poor live there. Education and employment are important factors in the likelihood of not being counted among the poor, but they are no guarantee against poverty. For a certain proportion of the population, high educational achievement, full employment, and high skill levels still do not protect individuals and their families from poverty. Poverty is not simply a problem for people who have fallen on hard times. Its scope is much wider than that, and it should be a concern to all Canadians. Almost daily, the media run stories highlighting the fact that some people are living on much less money than others. Such stories include the single mother trying to make ends meet for her family, the young high school dropout barely surviving on a minimum wage job, or the senior widow on a fixed income trying to pay her rent. Homelessness and panhandling are now highly visible on the streets of major Canadian cities. Despite Canada's relative wealth as a Western industrialized nation, its persistent levels of poverty clearly demonstrate that opportunity and prosperity are not being shared equally among its citizens. 720,000 people in Canada, including almost 300,000 children, use food banks on a regular basis. Over 200,000 people call our Canadian streets home. The number of children living in poverty has almost doubled since the 1989 federal resolution to end child poverty. In light of the desperate conditions in which many of our fellow Canadians find themselves, ADRA Canada is creating opportunities for Canadians in need to rise above the challenges they face every day. The inner city funding aims to address poverty in urban settings. ADRA Canada supports many local community programs that are creating opportunities to make a difference in people's lives. For example, in Ontario, many community outreach programs provide emergency food for needy families throughout the year. Volunteers also prepare and serve 300 to 400 meals a day to the homeless. Food baskets bring cheer to needy families during the Christmas season. And women and children who have escaped to shelters are provided personal care kits and bedding. Startup kits provide hope for them when they venture out on their own in a new location. In British Columbia, a breakfast club provides food to children every morning before school. Food, clothing, and comfort kits are given to the homeless. In the Maritimes, project activities include skills training, such as the installation of windows, doors, and siding. Other courses include floor laying and automotive inventory control. Opportunities are created for people to work with businesses and gain on-the-job training. As a result, many have found sustainable employment. In Alberta, a shelter is open to those on the street each evening. A nourishing supper is provided, and the homeless are provided with clean beds and warm bedding for a good night's sleep, followed by a good breakfast the next morning. In Manitoba, people line up in the cold outside a community service centre to get food and clothes for themselves and their children. Although food supplies are high at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, they often diminish during the rest of the year. Your donation to the inner city offering will ensure food is available throughout the year. The right to food is the right to life. These are just a few examples of the vibrant programs ADRA Canada supports in various cities across Canada. With social challenges on the rise in Canada's urban centres, we have a growing challenge ahead of us as we strive to touch the lives of those in need. Your financial support of these essential programs is vital. Please give generously this 13th of December during the Inner City Offering. Or you can go online and give us your gift at www.adra.ca. Thank you for caring and for your support of ADRA Canada.